Hey guys, Venus here, back with another video. This is a special video because a lot of people have been requesting it, and that is my girl voice tutorial. Y'all have been bombarding my comments. Literally, like, I have at least 100 comments both here on YouTube and TikTok asking how I do the girl voice. And here's the tutorial. Disclaimer, I don't know that many actual terms for this stuff. I'm just describing what I do. Also, I feel like part of you guys thinking my girl voice is like super good is the contrast, because I do lower my voice for added contrast between this and this. Makes it a more drastic sound. So anyways, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn notifications on, and let's get started with the video. Step 1. Vocal warm-up. You have to play around with your voice a lot, okay? Your vocal cords are cold, frozen in place of your deep, manly voice. So it's good to go down and up and just really wake them up. I don't know, I'm really bad at writing this, but just go, oh. I feel like an absolute idiot recording this video, but that is what I do. Anytime before I troll, I just go low to high, and it does help. Okay, now that your vocal cords are warmed up, it is time for the first technique that I do, and that is saying Now, that might sound very random and weird and like it wouldn't do anything, but saying will give you a feel of the tongue placement that you should have as much as you can when you're practicing your girl voice. By saying you're gonna feel how your tongue is pressed against the back of your throat, and that is the tongue placement that you want to keep as much as possible. So when I just do you can hear a difference in my voice like now versus when I normally talk. It kind of adds like a little bit of nasaliness, but that is actually helpful, even though it does sound a little bit weird now. So really just repeat I sound so stupid, but you will feel that like your Adam's apple is higher from like the 3 voice training videos that I actually watched. I'm pretty sure that is like the raising of your larynx. Now, some people might be completely happy with their girl voice like that once they start adding like a little bit of nasaliness, but I did not stop at this. So the next step after that is to incorporate breath. Now, it's a very thick voice, and a lot of people, when they're thinking of a girl voice, they don't think of something super thick like this. So what I like to do is push more air through as I talk. I want you to visualize as you push out more air while doing the tongue placement that you're pushing your voice and like blowing it out. So yet again, this is without the extra air, and then I start to like, ooh, there's more air, there's more push. Like automatically, it is so much softer when you add breathiness and more air. So to like practice the breathiness, it is a good idea to try and breathe in your girl voice. That sounds hella suspicious. So the third thing to add on to your girl voice is to talk much more clearly. So a thing I noticed with a lot of guys is that they breeze through their sentences very quickly and the words are less individual. Like each word isn't super defined. But then I notice a lot of girls, they enunciate more. And then another thing is girls go up and down their pitch quite a bit. Like when you're listening to a girl, she goes up. And like she has variations in her pitch, like waves. Whereas a lot of guys talk much more monotonously. So you can hear in my voice that there's not as much up and down as there is in my girl voice. Having that pitch variation, like waves, is going to help you be more convincing. Those are all the techniques that I use, you know. Voice warm-up to make sure that your vocal cords are not stiff. To get that tongue placement where it constricts your throat, because female vocal cords are narrower than male vocal cords. Breathiness, because just alone can sound kind of heavy. Enunciating your words, because girls talk clearer in general. Also, changing your pitch, because a lot of girls have more pitch variation in their voice than males stereotypically. Now it is time for part 2 of the video, which is how I actually practiced. So a lot of guys and trans girls trying to voice train don't feel comfortable practicing in front of people, but they also need that external feedback to actually get better because you don't know how your girl voice is perceived unless someone perceives it. I personally was not confident enough to do my girl voice in front of anyone, even online, for about a month. And so in that month, what I did was I used Genderfluent. This is not sponsored. I just really love Genderfluent and it is amazing. So Genderfluent is a free voice training site where you just record your vocals and it gives you feedback based on how masculine or feminine you sound. So while I was getting comfortable in my girl voice, I would go on there and I would just record myself a bunch and play around with my voice. So I'm actually going to do a demonstration on Genderfluent. What you're going to want to do is click the mic button at the bottom of the screen, allow microphone, and then as you can see, it is recording the voice. Here's where you see pitch, here's where you see formant. I don't know what a formant is, but if you know what a formant is, you can see it. Then down here, you can see the average gender. So I just stopped the recording and my average gender was mask androgynous. I do talk with a lot more ups and downs than other guys. Also, my voice isn't super low. So the lower the decimal, the more masculine you sound, and the higher the decimal, the more feminine you sound. So 0.34 is very masculine, and if you had 0.64, you would be on the more feminine side. This section right here is what you want to pay the most attention to because this is what shows you what's working and what's not. So I'm just going to record in my girl voice. As you can see, my voice is very masculine. It's getting a lot of blue.
But then I switch all the way up to my girl voice and I'm getting a very high femininity rating.
And then I go down and you can see the femininity rating drop immediately to almost 0. Now, if I did a recording with just my girl voice, then it would show a very high femininity rating. Because I did speak in my normal voice on the recording, it did influence the average gender. But let me just do my girl voice.
So a lot of people are really confused about what they think I am. A lot of people have been thinking I'm a girl with a voice changer, but in reality, it is actually not a voice changer. It's not a girl. I'm just
a dude. Yeah. So me talking in my girl voice got 0.89 feminine. Not even androgynous, just feminine. That is me doing all of the techniques that I talked about, and that is why I really like Genderfluent, because you can see exactly when your efforts are paying off. Now, a year ago when I started doing these techniques and I was using Genderfluent, I was getting lower femininity ratings because I wasn't used to using these techniques. Oh yeah, one more tip that I have for you guys is to try and imitate someone. Now, in Nat's voice tutorial that he posted a few years ago, he said that it is very important to find someone to try and imitate, like a voice style that you want. And I very much agree with that. So he is mimicking a Valley girl, and I personally am just mimicking one of my friends. It is a good idea to have someone to impersonate because that'll give you an idea of what you want to sound like rather than just trying to sound feminine. Also, I've been voice training for a year. It does take some time to see real progress. Anyways, those are all the tips I have. I will be linking Genderfluent in the description. No, this is not sponsored. I just swear by Genderfluent.
Alright guys, I hope this video was helpful in some way, and I'm going to go to sleep because it's past 2 a.m. Bye!